This year, I have so many goals and so many dreams. You don't understand, ever since I been through it, been through the roof with friends. Workplace, and I wear my cross, showcasing that I do believe in the Lord and that he died on the cross for our sins. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is, of course, my Angelique, and welcome to my car. So today's video is going to be a little sit down chit chat kind of vlog of basically talking about trusting God and how that can be very helpful in difficult situations and challenges that come with just life. And yeah, so excited to have this little sit down chat. So brought coffee, of course. I went to Dunkin' this morning because it's early. It's 10:05 and I'm filming this on a Friday. Yeah, let's get started. Number one question that a lot of people always ask, specifically when it comes to Christianity, is why is it important to have a relationship and a foundation with God? So I have seen so many different versions of what people's relationship with God looks like, and that can just be up to their comfort level, up to what they want their relationship to look like. But truly having a relationship with God is so important because it helps build your ground, build your foundation of what you need in life, especially when hardships come. Because oh my gosh, like 2026 already has been filled with so much negativity around the world, and it's really sad because in the worldview, you know, we're thinking that life is over, that life is unfair, life is just terrible. But in the Christian point of view, we should be looking at it as an opportunity to grow the people that don't believe in God closer to God. I work on every day, and I try to incorporate in my daily life of just like showcasing that I am Christian and that I'm not ashamed of it, whether it's in my workplace and I wear my cross, showcasing that I do believe in the Lord and that he died on the cross for our sins, or of course promoting just my relationship with God through my social media channels, through my YouTube channel, of course, and just like not letting anybody try to make me feel bad about being Christian, because those same people are the ones that are obviously not wanting to grow in their own life and want to put other people down. And that's just how it's going to be. I'm Christian and I'm proud to be Christian. So that is why having a relationship with God is so important. So when people try to get in your way and try to build negativity around you or try to make you feel guilty or bad about something, like God will always protect you and protect your peace. And there's nothing that anybody can do about that to take your peace. So one of my all-time favorite Bible verses is Jeremiah 29:11, and it basically talks about how God has a plan for you and how nothing is impossible with God. And that is a verse that has stood out for me for so long, because obviously entering into this year, I have so many goals and so many dreams that I want to do. Like one of the main goals is to travel, guys. Like y'all do not understand. Ever since I went to Florida, I've just been like wanting to travel so freaking much. It's something like, I don't know, like my dream place to visit is like California. I have never been to California. If you guys don't know, I'm from Virginia, born and raised in Virginia. Your girl has not even been really outside of the East Coast ever before. Places to visit California, and that definitely is gonna happen this year. So like one day be there and I'm like, ah! So anyway, that's some great news coming. And obviously just like remembering my purpose. My purpose is not to be stuck in a cycle of not, you know, putting myself out there. Obviously having my YouTube channel has been a big component of how I, you know, build my following and build my career. And obviously my dream job is to be a motivational speaker and having my own business. And obviously I tell the average person that who doesn't have really strong goals and dreams, and they look at me like I'm crazy, like, girl, literally anybody, no matter how much power they have, no matter how much, you know, higher ranking they are, anybody can tear you down. And there have been so many people in my life, who have tried to tear me up and have tried to tear me down, but you cannot let them get to you, because when God puts you in situations, it's because he knows that you can handle it. And that's been so hard for me to believe. Hard because, especially like when you feel like you're going through something by yourself necessarily, and you feel like no one else around you is going through it, it can be really hard on you because you're like, God, like there's no one else right now that's going through this hardship with friendships or with like just anything in general. Like no one else is going through that. And usually what happens is God puts you in situations to prepare you. And you better believe I have called like my pastor, I have called my friends, I've talked to my grandma. What is God's purpose right now? Why does God want me in this time, in this place, in this situation? And what's the purpose? And all of them have said the same thing. It's because God has a bigger plan for you outside of what you're going through to help prepare you for hate or for jealousy or for anything that may come across from people. Because obviously it can be hard to navigate that on your own. So having that community, having those relationships built, like shout out to the people in my bubble, like literally they have just helped me navigate all these challenges. And obviously I've became stronger every single day since I've talked to them and obviously formed that relationship with God. So it's been really good. Thing I kind of want to touch on a little bit is about God and friendships specifically. Now, this is a hard part that has been really challenging for me to trust God in because like your girl has been through it when it came to friendships. Like even like since day one, since like elementary school, we've all had those moments where we've gotten bullied or we've gotten, you know, dropped off by friends and just like friends just being like toxic. Like your girl been through it, been through the roof with friends. And it sucks in the moment because you build these relationships, you build this foundation and this attachment with people that you share everything. And it took me a while to understand how to kind of not be as open to people that I don't know as well, and to be, you know, kind of like to myself. And allowing people to enter my bubble has been really hard too, because I've just formed this wall over time of like, I don't really want people to enter right now. I want to be to myself. And obviously it's not good, but there have been so many times, especially last year, like that I just like, what I was also leaving friends alone because I've noticed patterns with certain people in my life that they would not take the time to want to, you know, call you, or when you would call them, they would be like, quote unquote, too busy, but then they would hang out with people they want to hang out with. And I was like, I cannot do that right now. If you want me a part of your life, you will make time for that friendship. And that's just a life thing. Like, yes, I'm busy. I work a 9 to 5 every day, 40 hours a week. I am on an on-call rotation on weekdays and weekends. And there's many times in my job that it gets really hard and challenging, but my friends know, my closest friends know that if they need anything, I will drop anything that I have and I will go to them and I will help them, because that's what a friend is for. And I feel like the friendships that I had to unfortunately drop off, or the friendships that have ended on me, you know, happened for a reason. But obviously during those times it was really hard because I'm like, God, like, you know, we have built so many connections and we have built so many memories together. And especially if you post them on Instagram and you're like slowly like deleting the photos because you're like, I don't want this person on my feed. And it's just like petty stuff, but it's really hard. And I think because of that, it helped me kind of understand and how to cherish those friendships that have been there for like literally years. And I'm so grateful for those people in my life. It's just kind of like that thing where you will quickly learn, especially post-grad, who your friends are, because the friends that I made in like college, like whether it was like my current college that I graduated from, or like was my college that I got my associates from, a lot of those friendships, I can't even say that I still talk to everybody to this day, because everybody is there for a reason and everybody's there for a season. And my friends that I talk to like have kept having to tell me that, like, Maya, there's been like, you know, this friendship was here to help you through this, or this friendship was here for y'all to grow on this and this and that. And it, you know, the more you kind of sit down and reflect on it, like, it makes sense. Like, I remember, like, I kind of like don't think about it anymore, but I dealt with one of the most toxic friendships of my like adulthood so far. I feel like I think I literally have that like formed me to understand like what I don't want in a friendship and what I don't want in a relationship. I had a toxic friend. They were like a narcissist and very manipulative and tried to do everything they wanted to do and would try to make you feel guilty for what you did. And when you tried to conversate with them and tried to tell them like, you know, what they were doing that wasn't fair and what wasn't right, oh, they would get so defensive. And it would make me so mad and heated. And it got to a point where for the first time ever, because again, I'm a big people pleaser and I like to just keep people in my circle just because I want to have like that best friend stat. It took me like a year, and then I fully set the tone and I just blocked her and I just like deleted everything, and it felt hurt. It hurted in the moment because obviously like this friendship was something that I thought was going to last a lifetime, but it took a lot of stages of grieving and crying and asking for prayer and going to my grandma and just like, you know, just letting the emotions rise because it really did hurt. But that happened when I was 21 and I'm 23, so it's almost been 2 years, and I have been the healthiest yet the freest since I left that friendship. Everything got better. Like, I felt free. I felt like I wasn't alone, and I felt like I didn't have to be stuck in this toxic bubble because that friendship wanted that. So that's my spill on friendships. Friendships come and go, but the ones that last for a long time are worth the wait because they will always be there through thick and thin. So obviously I'm at the end of the video, but the goal of talking about these testimonies, the goals of sharing about God, don't stop believing in him and don't stop trusting him when things get hard. I still struggle with this till this day when life be lifing and when life gets hard, and I have to be reminded by just like people in my life and by just like reading the word and watching motivational speeches that God is not letting you do this alone. And every day you'll start to see the progress of like your mental health getting better, or like how you view yourself in the mirror. Like I would view myself in the mirror a couple months ago actually and be like, I'm so sad, like life sucks, God let me. I'll be like just so negative. But then coming back this year, I'm like, God, you take the wheel. I can't control what you're gonna do, but you take the wheel. And that is what has been keeping me going every single day when it just gets hard and when challenges come and when life again just comes, because it's life. But please do not give up on God. I've again had to remind myself this every day. Ask my friends, they've had to remind me this every day. Like, God is with you. God can see through what you're going through, and God will never leave you, and he will not leave you stranded. He's not the type. That's not his character. A moment I had to remember is when Jesus died on the cross for our sins, how he was the most loving and caring person in that whole time, basically. And they killed him on the cross, and they, you know, thought they won that battle by killing somebody, which obviously don't do that, you know, but he came back and he rose again, and everybody was shook. Everybody was like, whoa, because when you try to hurt God's anointed one, you never win. You never win that battle, whether you try to, you know, make them feel insecure or bully them or make them feel less than of who they are, or try to, you know, harm them in a way that makes you feel good. You'll never win that battle. And if you're watching this and if you are a person that is hurting because somebody is, you know, bullying you or making you feel bad or making you feel insecure, God has you covered. He will continue to let you be covered, and he will not let that determine who you are as a person. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's a little bit different than my normal vlog content. I definitely, like I think I've mentioned this a couple of times, I want this channel to be about like vlogs and also speeches and also just like sit down videos like this. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on my social media pages. If you guys don't know this yet, I do have a second account which is called MayaAngels_speeches, and it basically is kind of like this video where I empower people and I also share hardships with people as well. So be sure to follow that account, also my main account down here. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys really soon. Mwah.